DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, again, I hope you're all well. Today is Saturday morning, and if you can hear the birds, it just sounds like a normal day. Isn't it nice? And I guess that's the whole thing. A lot of people have been, I'm just going down the stairs here. A lot of people have been saying, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And then all of a sudden it's like, hey, this might even be a chance to relax. This might even be, a blessed time despite everything that's going on. It's always weird, isn't it? I mean, to kind of think like what in today's world is happening and how despite all of that is happening that you can actually get something good out of it. Today, sometime later on, we'll be making a FaceTime. I guess it'll be a FaceTime with the grandkids. See how they're getting along. I think more actually of my daughter-in-law, because she's right now they're living quarantined separately. I mentioned that actually the last time. With her mother, they've been doing that for quite a long time now. So, I mean, they're so-called safe, but it still must be kind of a ordeal, yeah. Oh, and I was saying anyway in the beginning, it's like, are we able to take this time and really, come out of it, bigger and better. I do think that for a lot of us, there'll be something, and don't worry about that little cough. It's the morning thing. For a lot of us, I think that it's going to be, a bit of forced time to do things maybe that we've been putting off. Mrs. DC was, we were having a Skype with my brother yesterday and his wife, and Mrs. DC was saying, I have never had such a clean house. Well, actually, she's just taking the time to do a lot of the spring cleaning, and maybe I don't know how it will be. It could be in 1 or 2 weeks she'll be back at work. It depends on one of the doctor's evaluations of her health right now, but we'll see. From my side, I've been actually probably more busy lately. At first, there was a slight lull in some of my work because some of the research that we do, well, not some, all of the research that we do over in Ireland is, basically closed down, I could say, for the moment. Because there's lab work and stuff like that, and since everything, aside from paperwork, nothing can be done. So that's the way it is right now. Geez, I'm going to have to mow this one of these days. Yuck. So that was, there was just so much paperwork, and of course the company is using its so-called scientists to understand or try to understand what's going on. I very much stress on the try to understand. And that actually means that this week I've been working, did I say that the last vlog? On the procurement, amongst others. I wasn't doing the procurement part, but checking what is needed for forget what I just said. I didn't say antibiotics. I meant disinfectants. Antibiotics do not help in this case. And that was one thing. But then this week, of course, was other issues because since we are, like I said in one of the last vlogs, on the food chain side of things, well, that makes us one of the essential businesses. But we still have people that might get sick, and I don't mean automatically with with the coronavirus or the COVID-19, call it whatever you want. There's even a third name to it. But the fact is that some are sick, could be stress, and some are in the risk factor category, and so on and so on. So we're running. It's hard times, and I mean, if you're a company, some sales, strangely enough, some sales are going down, some sales are going up. Depends what you're selling. But then on the other side, what we have to look at, of course, is the safety of our own people, our own employees. So I've been doing an inspection this week of the facilities, of the plant, actually, the whole plant, going around and checking if everything was okay, but also to see if, especially, I would say almost especially, if the people are actually respecting what they're supposed to do. That's interesting. If I had done this same inspection a couple weeks ago, nobody would have really cared. But you could see yesterday, in yesterday's inspection, there was a big a big paradigm shift. People all of a sudden realize, hey, something can happen. And one of the things actually that clicked on that, of course, is that a person in the company died this week. Yeah, my colleague that I talked about. Now, he had started being sick in the beginning of March, so it's something, that it happened. He's had a very bad immune system. I talked about it before, so I won't go about it again. And so that changes the mindset very much so. One of the other reasons actually that people were happy to have me do the inspections is that I've been giving the hygiene courses for the last few years, and I talked about bugs and stuff, and so they feel that I know something about it, although to be very frank, I'm not a microbiologist, so I do know quite a bit about these things, but not by far not like a specialist. So, but still, for the people in the plant, it was reassuring. Because I'm like the funny guy who gives the courses, so when he comes up and I try to talk to them like normal people, you know what I mean? And I've worked in plants before and so on, so I know the way it is. I know that it's you don't come to these people and treat them like deplorables. Put it that way, and I don't. So yeah, one other thing. Okay, where I'm already in 8 minutes, I should be talking about other stuff. But I was really happy to see, and I guess that's one of the good sides of all this, is to see all of the old time, I think Country Comes Account said old school vloggers coming back. It is amusing. What I find amusing actually is that some of the, I would almost call them the old day superstars, they can just come back, make a vlog, and their whole following is there again. Geez, guys, some of us have been non-stop vlogging for years and we still struggle to get views. No, everything aside, it is really nice in a way to see that community coming back. I haven't seen vlogs from some of the people for a long time, so it was nice. It made me almost go back, well, goodness sakes, 10 years almost. So yeah, geez, are we that old? I guess we are. So anyway, one thing for certain is that 10 minutes of your time taken watching this is way too much. So I am going to be stopping this. I'm just going to pull out my pocket. I got a remote, so it's really cool in that respect. So take care, everybody. Stay safe. I'd say go out as little as possible so that you will have the most free time with family or doing things that you want to. Okay. Take care, everybody. 10 minutes coming up. Bye-bye.